It is Whammo 1073, Pittsburgh's number one for hip hop and R&B. My homegirl's here, Ebtehal Badawi. I call her sis because I mean that's just been us, right? Like my homegirl. So every year around this time, Ebtehal's like, Kiki, it's that time of year. It's time to build bridges. And Building Bridges Day is here next Saturday, as a matter of fact. Across the Roberto Clemente Bridge. And for anyone that is new to Building Bridges Day, Ebtehal, let's briefly tell us how Building Bridges came about. I know the story, but for some people who may not know your story, and I think you have talked to almost anybody, everybody in the city of Pittsburgh. I don't know anybody that does not know who you are, but just in case they don't, what is your story? Tell us the backstory and how Building Bridges Day came about.
Hi, Kiki, my sister from another mother. Thank you so much for having me
You
and
already know it's love, babe.
for always building bridges with me. Every time August comes like Kiki, it's
Yep.
time. And
Yep.
you always on board. So I truly appreciate your support
It's
always.
love. You know
Thank
it.
you.
Mm-hmm. My pleasure.
Um, Building bridges, it started with an initiative 7 years ago. It started through my own son experience when he was young. He got, some racism comments. And the same year, I saw a Syrian refugee was beaten up in one of the high school bathrooms in Pittsburgh. And I felt, What happened to get to that? And
Mm-hmm.
how can I use my art to bring people together,
Mm-hmm.
to heal together as a community? No matter where are we from, we can still come together and heal together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it all started, 7 years. And for the past 3 years, we have this day called Building Bridges Day, celebrating the community, culture through art, food, music, and having these safe space for everyone to share who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I always ask that question. And I would love to ask you again, Kiki, how do you build bridges between people?
Having conversation, being transparent, being honest, being vulnerable, and understanding that being vulnerable is not a weakness. It's something that is who you are. Maybe there's something that you haven't discovered about yourself. And so you're sharing with someone or with a community that may have what you feel you don't and can help you fill that void. I did not know that it's been 7 years. I did not know that. I knew the story about your son as a person who was also bullied growing up. This touched my heart especially. I was definitely bullied a lot, and not because of my skin color, but because of my father being a popular person. Kids don't know how to articulate uh appreciation. They don't know how to say, well, that's nice. That's cool. How can I have that? Or how can tell me more about that? They find shame in it. And so their position is to shame. Their position is to critique and tease and bully. And as parents and as adults in our community, regardless of our skin color, we need to really help our kids and talk to our young people about the words that they use. And so, with building bridges, this is another way to build bridges because this is not just for one particular ethnic background, cultural background, gender. It's for anybody, everybody. It's all inclusive. Ebtehal, I have to ask you this because um, with this current administration, a lot of things have been wiped out. A lot of things have been scrutinized. There's fear now in many of our communities. Have you felt uh, discouraged, or were you ever at a point with this initiative where you said, you know what, it's just not safe? It's not safe. I don't want to do it. It's not safe. This world is not what I thought it was. Do you know what I mean? Like, did you ever feel discouraged? because it's so hurtful out here.
I hear you, and I always lean into hope.
Yeah.
I think I think hope is the essence for humanity to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where we are, no matter what's happening around us, we always still can lean into hope.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what kept me going, to keep building bridges because there is hope everywhere we go, everywhere we move. There is hope and there is a lot of good in people.
Yeah.
There is a lot of good. There's a lot of kindness around there, and I am so grateful for everyone that I connect with through this journey of 7 years,
Mm-hmm.
and for everyone who opened their heart and shared their stories. Because
Mm-hmm.
whenever I ask, how do you build bridges between people, and people open their heart and be vulnerable and just
Mm-hmm.
share deep stories with a stranger like
Yeah.
me. There is nothing in common between us. The only thing in common between me and them when I ask that question is we are all human. We are having a human experience
Yeah.
and we are all in this together. So when I ask, how do you build bridges between people? People share, I was bullied when I was young. I wasn't, no one like accept who I am,
Mm-hmm.
and they share their story, and to have the chance and the platform to listen to people. I think that's one of God gift that he gave me,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
I love listening to people's story, and especially to kids,
Yeah.
when I ask them, how do you build bridges? You
Mm-hmm.
know what they answer?
Yeah.
They
I don't.
say,
I'm curious.
so I'm gonna share with you some of their answer.
Okay.
So I tell them, how do you build bridges? They tell me from steel. I said, yeah,
Well, that's
absolutely.
not wrong. They're right. Yeah.
We build bridges
Right.
from steel,
Yeah.
and I asked them, we're looking for another type of bridge, a friendship bridge.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know, make friends? And they
Mm-hmm.
share, by saying hi, by smiling, by, sharing my name. And they make it so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Adults make it so hard,
Right.
but kids, they just go
Because they're so
out there.
innocent. They're not given the instructions when they're entering into this world. It's just the world. And they learn the things. They learn how to, throughout their lives, they learn to get more and more quiet and more opinionated and more secure or insecure throughout their learnings and throughout their journey of life. They develop these characteristics and personalities that make them who they are as adults. But as kids, they're unfiltered. So they have absolutely they don't know that it's just steel. I don't know, plastic. I don't know, Roblox. I don't know. What I love most about this event is not only the hard work that you put in it, but the people that you get together, the performers. And it's like it's something that you would see in DC or Philly or New York. And to bring that diversity here in the city of Pittsburgh for one day on a bridge, and the bridge is symbolic. You know what I'm saying? Like what Roberto Clemente's legacy was, he helped people and he brought people together. So I knew what you were doing there, just having the event on the Roberto Clemente Bridge. That's what touched me. Um, I see so much for you, and I said this to you before. You have been chosen to lead this mission, and being and we're just having real talk right now. Being a leader comes with a lot of pressure and a lot of challenges, but all those challenges, uh, with pressure comes diamonds, with pressure comes pearls, and honey, you are a diamond and a pearl. Like you have been called to lead so many people. And with that, it's just it's heavy. It's heavy. But you never give up. You never give up. Uh, Tell me about, because we get a little sentimental here. Tell me about the attractions that we can expect next Saturday at Building Bridges Day. Because I know you have a lot of people. Like you got people taking the stage. So tell me just a few.
So thank you for everything. I
Yeah.
truly appreciate, all your kindness and,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I meant that,
speechless. I
I
don't
meant
know what
every
to say.
word. I meant every word. I say it to you all the time.
So about the event, so we're gonna
Yeah.
have performance from different culture. We have Chinese dance, Indian dance, African dance, Irish dance. And what I love about building bridges is, a lot of time when we go to event, we go with people we know and we
Mm-hmm.
leave with people we know.
Mm-hmm.
In building bridges, we encourage everyone to build a new bridge, to have a new friend, and whoever do that, we give them cup of coffee so you can see people are talking to each other and connecting. And also we're trying to bring a different experience to experience cultures. Like the African band Buffalone will dance with the Irish band Chevalon. And the Irish bands, yeah,
Wow.
the Irish bands is a younger girl, and the African band is like older folks. So it's like cross culture and
Nobody
generation.
would think of that. That's totally two different worlds. What?
Yes, yes.
Wow. Okay, okay, okay. Go ahead. What else?
And we will have also something new,
Uh-huh.
a puppet parade show. Like
Okay.
people,
You
it's
told
called.
me about this. What is this exactly?
So it's like it's called the show will call Together We're Better because when we come together,
We are.
the world is a better place.
Absolutely.
So the designer she's from folk school at
Mm-hmm.
Pitt, and her name is Cheryl, and
Mm-hmm.
she designed like huge puppets. Like people wear it as backpack and the puppet is behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And we will have 33 puppets as a story. Like there will be a story there. So you get to come to see the story. And people
Yeah.
from different background will wear the puppet. So it just like it showed the diversity that we have in Pittsburgh and how Pittsburgh is a welcoming city to everyone. So that's a new thing that we will have in the event, and we will have a peace walk. Let's walk together to build bridges of peace because I believe we get to build a lot of bridges of peace now.
After how going through all of this and putting these events together, do you learn new things every time? Like, do you know this stuff like while you're planning it or as you're planning it, you're like, I didn't know that. Tell me, like, tell me about one instance that you learned something new while planning this event.
So my mantra in my life, I believe in God and I always ask what else is possible.
Yeah.
So every time I ask what else is possible, because, sometimes you have a plan, but God have a better plan for you,
Yeah.
you know?
If that
And
ain't
you
a
to
word.
in order to access that, you get to be open, because sometimes you plan, you work so hard and you have a vision and life changes. So what do we do? Do we just, give up?
Some of us do.
Yeah, but I encourage myself and
Hmm.
everyone to just keep asking what else is possible,
Hmm.
because when you start asking that questions, new doors start opening up. And for me, these doors, like, I partner with Boys and Girls Club and I have this shirt from them.
Yeah.
It's bridges, it's like it's their shirt, but they build bridges all the time.
Yeah.
And I learned so much from them as a mother. They give my daughter like a internship and they offer different things, and
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. And that's like one of the things through building bridges.
Hmm.
I met them through
Yeah.
building bridges. I met a lot of people, and I'm so grateful for all the relationship that I build, and I learned through this experience, through planning these events, that always you get to have an open mind. Sometimes people, can't meet you where you are, and how
Hmm.
can you meet them where they are, and
Yeah.
how can you work together to have like a win-win, and how can this bridge be stronger and maintain that bridge, because every relationship is a bridge. and some bridges are weak. And how can we maintain these bridges to be stronger, to continue the ripple of building bridges, and because it's not just about us, it's about our kids, it's about the future
The
for our
future.
kids.
Absolutely.
And that's why I kept going, no matter how sometimes things change, like a Bruno Mars concert. How can we work and how can we make
Hmm.
this happen for all of us to work together, even if the
Right.
times change? Yeah.
Right, right. That I was going to mention that like earlier, we found out that we had to change the time because the city is preparing for the big Bruno Mars concert happening that same evening, or happening that evening at Aquashore Stadium. But one thing about it is it did not take away the event.
No.
It did not. And so, and let me tell you something, if it would have, we would have had to have some words with Bruno Mars. We were gonna let him know, sir, what you're not gonna do is shut this bridge down. So I know you have sponsors and I know you have opportunities for people who want to support. Shout your sponsors out and then let us know how people can support. Maybe they can't come down, but maybe they can make a donation or they could tell people about it. So shout your sponsors out and then tell us how we can learn more and supporting.
So thank you so much. Like we have an amazing sponsors, and if you wanna sponsor, just go to New Sun Rising Building Bridges, and it's like a nonprofit, and they are our fiscal sponsor. You can make your donation over there, and I want to thank all our sponsor, New Sun Rising, UPMC, Penguin Foundation, Heinz Endowment, and Next Year Bank, Pleasant Hill Rotary Club, all of them, and it will be very nice and ironic if US Steel call us now and say we want
Ooh,
to build more bridges of steel because all of the kids say we build bridges of steel. Yeah.
you didn't just put US Steel out there. Okay. I love it. Let me tell you something. This woman works by herself. Do you have a team?
Yeah, I do.
You
I
have a
have
team?
some
Okay.
a little bit to team, but
This girl,
we're going slowly.
if you need somebody to help your organization outside of the season where she's doing her thing, this woman is a go-getter and so persistent. I told you, if you look up the word persistent in the dictionary, her face is right there because this woman will not leave. She like, no, I need an answer right now. I love her. I love it. I wish you sold it in bottles. Like seriously, like your persistence bottled up. All right, next Saturday, Building Bridges Day, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Across
To
the
noon, to noon, to noon, to
to noon,
12.
sorry, to noon. We'll be at the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Make sure you are there early. Start your Saturday off building bridges,
Oh
right?
my God. Oh my God, Kiki, before we go, we will have yoga on the bridge and a sound meditation. So come early in the morning,
You
take a deep
already
breath.
do yoga Saturday mornings anyway, so why not do it on the bridge?
Yes,
There you
yes.
go. I'm not doing yoga because my body be making all kinds of noises. All right. Ebtehal, you know I love you. My sister from another mister. I appreciate you and all that you do. As you were talking, I'm like, this woman needs a podcast.
I would love
Okay.
that. Let's build bridges podcast.
Let's Build Bridges podcast. Oh God, did I just give myself more work? Anyway, next Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Make sure you are there. I need you to tell people you're not doing anything that early. Get up, get downtown, and show your love and support. If you are a true believer in building bridges and making this a better place to live, and making it a safer space for our youth, for their future, I suggest you get down there next Saturday, August 29th at the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Ebtehal Badawi, you know it's love all the time. Thank you so much for building bridges and for telling us what's good in your hood.
Thank you so much, Kiki, for having me. Let's keep building bridges together.